Welcome back to the vlog. I feel like I always welcome you back right here in my kitchen. This is my favorite place in the entire house because I get to see the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room all at once. By the way, look at Charlie. I tried giving him a haircut today. Long story. I took him to PetSmart to groom him when he was a puppy and they cut his nail too short, and ever since then he's been terrified of letting anyone like cut around his paws, and that was like 11 years ago. So I'm very particular with who grooms Charlie, but anyway, look at him. Charlie, your ears are definitely a little too short. We made your ears a little too short, but your face is not bad. I mean, it could be worse, right? Your face is not bad. And then there's Cammy. What are you doing? What are you doing with your tail? You're being such a silly girl. Here is today's project. I have been trying to get this dining room cabinet done for the last couple of days, and I just like keep getting distracted because I have to like put aside so much time for it. But I think today is finally the day, and I think I have decided on doing this one. I was going back and forth of adding red in here, but the only reason, literally the only reason I decided to go against it is because this is like the darkest color and I think it will have the most contrast. Let's transform this bad boy. I feel like Cam's claws are so much louder on this floor.
Yes.
Aren't they? I just like hear her claws everywhere.
Right, you look like a completely different dog.
Doesn't he, with his little haircut? Does it look bad? It doesn't look good. It's just his ears. And I know, I made his like, I have to clean up his chin a little bit. His chin is like too long. I have to like shorten it up a little bit.
You gave him like a jawline.
I do.
So different. It's so weird.
Does. He does. His haircut like changes him. He looks a little bit like a terrier, if that makes sense. Because his like face is smaller. Yeah, I know. Because
Did you cut him?
No, I did not.
Touch his paws.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't like people touching his paws. Cutting that. Then I have my X-Acto knife just to have like super clean, perfect lines. I have a tape measure, and then of course whatever wallpaper that you want. I'm using a self-adhesive one that I got on Amazon. All right, let's do this. It's fairly simple. I honestly just have to measure the height and cut it a little bit bigger, like 1/8 of an inch bigger. The width doesn't matter because my wallpaper isn't long enough to go all the way across, so I don't really care about the width. You could also install it this way horizontally, but I think putting it vertically is a lot easier than putting it horizontally. This wallpaper is pretty sticky. I don't think it's going to damage your walls, like that level of sticky, but I definitely don't think it's going to be like peeling off by itself anytime soon. Like this feels pretty nice quality. I'll take that, I'll take that. Guys, it looks so good. I didn't put anything inside yet. This already looks beautiful, especially with like the decor that I have going on. It feels very like fall. But I just want the house to feel very like cozy. I found this picture on Amazon. It says you are what you love. It had a gold frame. I spray painted the frame to be this bronzy color, and I'm loving it. I like the bronze and burgundy situation that's going on over here. But this looks so good. That is perfection. Oh, that just looks so cozy. Good morning. I hate talking when I still have morning breath, even if it's to the camera, so let's brush our teeth. Yes, I have one of those cheap toothbrushes. I don't know why. I've like never been into the expensive, fancy electric toothbrushes. Is that jail time? I don't know. Good morning, you guys. It is about 5:45 a.m., something like that. I actually woke up at like 5:15 a.m. and I was just laying in bed and scrolling. Matthew leaves for work every single morning, so he wakes up at 5 a.m. and then it just naturally wakes me up. Usually I get out of bed by 5, but this morning I was like, nah. So I just kept scrolling. I actually put in such a nice, big, juicy order at Dairy Boy. I love Dairy Boy, so I'm excited for that order to come in. Now we get up and we start our day, and the first thing I do is I always go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. I put my eyes on because I can't see anything. my earrings out last night, my first holes, because I was wearing like bigger, chunkier earrings. I have a beautiful jewelry collection. I love jewelry, but 90% of the time I wear the same jewelry all of the time. I'm a girl that likes habit. I like order. I like, what's that word I'm looking for? Routine. I like a routine. I don't love changing my earrings every single day. I'll have like a set that I'll just wear for like a couple months straight, and then I'll change it out, and then I'll do the same thing. But anyway, this is my set right now, which I am really loving. I love that it's like super asymmetric and just different on both sides, but I do want to get more piercings. That's actually Matthew's birthday present for me, was to take me to go get more piercings. It's going to be my next birthday before we even get this birthday present done. Let's get dressed because I want to take the dogs out for a walk before the sun comes up. You gonna get up? You ready to wake up? Come on. Oh, of course, my little baby. Did you grab your tail? Okay, come on, let's go downstairs. We have two very different types of dogs. Okay, there's one. Where's the other one? Where's the other? You're on the couch. He literally went to the couch already. Come on, buddy. We have to go for a walk. Let's go. You were such a baby this morning. Oh, so cute. So cute. You're like a live little stuffed animal. We came home from our walk. I went to go take a shower. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. I'm also making the dogs some more food. So when I got Charlie, like 11 years ago, I think it is now, he had an allergic reaction and he had like these rashes around his ears. The vet basically told me that he has an allergic. He's allergic to something. So he put him on a diet of just rice and just chicken. The rashes got worse and he's like, try just rice and just beef. So I did that and the rashes went away. And he's like, okay, he's allergic to chicken. But like during that little time period of me like trying to figure out what he was allergic to, he like changed as a dog. His fur looked better, his like energy got better, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna feed him like human food. Sometimes I do like a rotation of adding some veggies. Sometimes I do sweet potato instead of rice. So if you do want to cook for your dog, research what type of food your dog can have, because not all dogs can have the same food. Cheers, you guys. I already drank more than half my coffee. There was like 2 weeks there in my life that I was a sipper, where I would sip my coffee all day long, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what has happened to me? Because I usually chug my coffee so fast, and I'm right back to being who I've always been. Anyway, let's get ready. I was talking to you guys on my Instagram about this the other day, but it has been so hard for me finding friends here. And honestly, it's not like I've been really trying, if I'm gonna be honest. It's not like I've like met a bunch of girls. I'm trying to find girls. Like, I haven't even gotten to that place yet. I think it's just hard for me to like get myself out of my comfort zone to even like sit down and try to make friends with somebody, because I don't know, I'm just like so intimidated. Even not knowing landmarks is so strange. Living back in Pennsylvania, I remember like driving around and like you're in different towns and you know all the towns and you know your favorite spots in those towns. And you're like driving through Newtown and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop by Calm Waters and I'm gonna get an iced latte there because I'm in Newtown and like that's what I like in Newtown. Or if I'm like passing by Shalfa, I'll stop by and grab sushi at Hachi, or like whatever that is. Or even just like driving by and being like, oh, that's like where my cousin lives. Oh, that's where that church is. Oh, that's where like the Russian store is. And like those landmarks kind of like fill your map, I guess. But here I just drive from like literally Home Goods, the gym, and church. Those are like the only things I know, and I don't really know anything else. Everything feels so empty. Like the house feels so empty. I like want my brothers to come so bad. I have 4 brothers. I want them to come to this house so bad, and they're all visiting literally in the next couple of weeks. Was raised in such a big family and we were so close-knit. We were always together all the time, always doing stuff, and it like makes me literally so sad because my little brother, the baby in the family, before we moved here, he was telling me, he's like, Marina, it just sucks because like he's like, I know it's gonna be different here, because he's like, you were always the person that like made plans and got everyone together, and he's like, it's just gonna suck. And I'm like, oh, like literally it was just so sad. And then this Sunday, my other brother Mark texted me and he was like, Sunday felt a little different this week without you here. Because we would have like Sunday dinners at my parents' house after, or Sunday lunch, I guess, at my parents' house after church. And we like lived near them, like literally 3 minutes down the road in the next neighborhood over. And it was just so nice to always like be with them. And like obviously I get it, like we're married and we're starting our own family and it's so exciting and it's so fun, but like I almost want to share this with our family as much as I want to share it with like his mom and his dad. His sister's married and she lives in Florida. She has a little son with her husband, and they've just always been a little bit more like private into themselves, and like we've visited them in Florida like a month into us dating, and it was just so cool. She was like so accepting of me, like literally right away, and like she knew me and Matthew were gonna get married after like literally a month of us dating, and we went there to go see her because she just had her baby. I think the baby was like a month old or something like that. It would be so cool like when me and Matthew start having kids for like all the cousins to be together. I want like my brother's kids and his sister's kids, for all of them to just like be together. Like I just love that. I love like a big family. I love having a close-knit family. It kind of reminds me of like my grandma. My grandma passed away this past June. I just see myself in her, or I see her in myself. I don't know which one's right, but I see that so much in a way where like she just loved always having all the grandkids together. She always loved to like make sure everyone was getting along, and she was like this binder, and she loved all of her kids. Obviously she loved all of her kids, but like even if they were ever like fighting or something between them, like even her last wishes when we went to go see her in the hospital right before she passed away, my grandpa was saying like her last wish was, my only wish is between the family, between the kids and the grandkids, for all of you guys to have friendship between each other. Forgive if anyone has hurt you, just forgive them and love them, because like we're family at the end of the day. In our family, we don't really have anyone that like doesn't really speak to somebody else. Like we of course have drama like every family does, but I think there's maybe more like distance that's created than like we don't talk to somebody. There's no like hatred there or anything like that. But anyway, doesn't matter. The point is that I just like have that same heart, I guess, between like my brothers. And like when somebody argues with somebody else or somebody gets in a fight with somebody else, it's really sweet because we call each other. Like if me and Paul got in an argument, I'll call my older brother Vova, and he can like mend the two of us together. But it's like even though we're in an argument, we will like go towards resolution and trying to find a way to like mend, if that makes sense. That's like off subject, but my point is like I feel like I have like my grandma's heart of like just having everyone together. So it's been really tough being in a state that is so far away from everyone. His side of the family, my side of the family, like just give me someone, give me somebody here. That's all I want. So having them to come and visit is going to be so special. I think another way that I am like so similar to my grandma is I love to host. Matthew's already laughing at me because we have a guest bath downstairs, and it's like our hall bath. Like when you walk into the house, it's like the first floor half bath, I guess. I like decorated it, and it says like welcome to our happy place, and it's like more so for the understanding that guests are going to use that bathroom. I'm like, I need to get a little wicker basket to put like emergency stuff in there so that when somebody comes to our house, if a girl needs like tamps or something and like she doesn't have something, like just so she has like an emergency thing in the bathroom for her, just so like people feel welcomed and like taken care of. And like I don't want anyone ever to feel awkward in the house or anything like that. So Matthew's like laughing. He's like, babe, we literally have nobody that's going to be coming to this house, but you're already thinking of like worst case scenario emergency stuff to like give to other people. I'm like, yeah, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I be doing that? Like, I just don't want, like, when people do come, which the only girl that's going to be coming here for the next time being is my sister-in-law and my mom. So I'm like, I still want them to be comfortable. I'm already sitting here thinking about like the menu for like when my brothers come. I'm like, what am I going to make for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Like, they're not going to be here for those 2 days and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm already into that mindset, and there's like something about that makes me feel so like close to my grandma. Just sit here and I'm like, oh, this is probably what my grandma used to think. Like, this is probably like why grandma's house always felt so warm, because she was always so thoughtful and so considerate, and she wanted everyone in the house to feel loved and seen, and she wanted the house to feel cozy. And it's just, I don't know, it's just so cool. My grandma has 8 kids. She had 5 daughters, and all of the women in the side of the family are like hosts. Specifically 3 of them are like next level. One of them, who in my opinion was the best of all time, was my aunt who passed away. Her name was Tita Shura. She also passed away very young. Anyway, so Tita Shura, she was the best aunt ever. I remember like when we would come visit in Ohio, I would always be like, oh, I want to stay at Tita Shura's house. Tita Shura had 3 kids, Oksana, Diana, and Daniel, my cousins, and me and Oksana were always like really close. And then when Diana got older, because Diana was like a little bit younger than me, but like the second she started talking, me and Diana became like inseparable. And then like me and her would always like hang out. And anyway, she was like this sister that I never had. I'm literally giving you an entire rundown of my family tree, but guys, just stay with me for a second. Just stay with me. Basically, I would always go to my aunt's house. I remember that she had Bath and Body Works soaps. It was like the only hand soap that she used was Bath and Body Works soaps. I like remember using those soaps and I felt so fancy. I felt like I was literally using the most like luxurious soap known to mankind. And like as a little kid, I don't know, my mom never bought Bath and Body Works stuff, but I knew what Bath and Body Works was. And there was something about it that just like, I literally told myself, I'm like, when I grow up and I have a house, I'm gonna have Bath and Body Works soaps. So it was so cute because when I moved out, those were the only soaps I've ever had. I only have Bath and Body Works soaps in my house. Now the body washes I don't care about, but the hand soaps, like when you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands, it will always and forever be Bath and Body Works soaps. Come here. Oh, the drama. Yes. How can I help you? You're so cute. You're so cute. You want to be right in front of my face so I see that you are here. I see that you are here. I see you. I see you. He's 11 years old, this little guy. 11 years old. 11 years old, and you're the most beautiful, studious little boy in the entire world. Cam, are you okay? Are you sad now? Now Cam is sad that she didn't get a touch. Guys, look, all day long, the drama between 2 dogs, the drama. Is this how it is with kids? I don't know if I showed you guys our master bathroom yet, but if I didn't, here's a little rundown. The only thing that's gonna like majorly change, which I feel like will elevate the space, is I'm waiting for my faux olive branches to come in, which I think adding a little bit of greenery and length would fill it up. I have, my towels are washing right now, but I have some Brooklyn towels. They're just like the striped, oh, they're right over here. This like striped brown and cream. I have my Pottery Barn rugs, some gold hardware that I already put on the cabinets. I think I already showed you this cabinet. It's just an IKEA cabinet that I painted brown, and then I also wallpapered the inside. It's just like such a minor detail that makes me so happy. The hardware is also from Amazon. Or the shelves I just got on Amazon just to add extra storage because they didn't have any shelves or anything in the shower. And then this is from Home Goods. Guys, don't sleep on Home Goods art. That's actually, this was perfect and exactly what we needed here. Right next to the bathroom is my closet. I love it so much. It fits basically all my stuff and all my shoes. So I have like shoe racks right here. I do think I need to order one more little one. And then the rest of my shoes are over here. I have so much booths, which is perfect for the south. And then my little makeup table that I get ready at. And I'll show you the status of the other 2 rooms. So this is our office. Don't mind the mess in here. I was working here the other day, but we have like a little desk, a rug, a chair. I have my blanket in here because this is the coldest room in the entire house. We have a little tree in the corner, and then this is like the couch / twin bed with a little bit of artwork on top. The purpose of this is it's a couch. I don't know how often we're going to use this as a couch, but it's a couch while we use it for like office work. And then when my brothers come over and we need extra storage or extra places for people to sleep, we'll push the desk back, we'll move the chair over. That way, like we just have more room here. One twin that will sleep on top, and then this actually rolls out and they could fit a second mattress. So that way we could fit 2 more people in here. I ordered the mattresses and the bedding. We're just waiting for that to come in. This is our main guest bathroom. Like this is going to stay basically the same. This is going to change. So I got new rugs. I'm waiting for those to come in. I don't know what I'm doing here. I didn't find a hand towel that I like yet. I don't know if this is staying or not. This is temporary. I want it to feel like more Western, still like luxurious. So I've been like a little stumped here. But I found this beautiful towel rack on Amazon, and I think it is perfect. It like looks Western and like vintage and older, and I love that it had like this like little section where I can like roll fresh towels on top. Then when I have guests here, they can either hang a wet towel here, or there's multiple hooks where they can hang stuff here. This guest bedroom, guys, it really has not been that productive. Like, it's very boring, very plain, very bare bones. So I love the bed. I love the nightstands. We have 2 nightstands that are identical on both sides. I had this in my room where we lived before, so I just kept them. I'm like, I can make them work. I ordered these Amazon mirrors right on top, so when we put like a lamp and stuff, it'll just like make the space feel a lot bigger. The sheets, the bedding, the rug, the artwork, the lamps, like all that decor will really bring this room to life. Happy at where we're at, considering we only lived here for like 3 weeks. But I definitely like, I want that personality. I want every room to feel very like unique and its own and whatever. So hoping all the pieces come in on time so everything fills out and feels like a lot more planted before my family comes. But just in case it doesn't, I do think they're gonna be coming back again for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I told them to give me at least another holiday to host, because guys, how am I gonna have an entire house and not host a holiday? Tell me which holiday you guys can come here for, because I'd love to have you. So we'll see if we can make that work. I made it to the antique store almost. I'm walking to the antique store. Randomly popped me out to this like super cute town in McKinney. Guys, it's actually like so cute, look. They have like all these like random little shops and restaurants and stuff. Whoever's from Bucks County and knows like Newtown, this gives me like Newtown, Doylestown vibes with all their little shops and stuff. I think this is my first experience, real true experience of going to an antique store. Look how cute that is. Apparently it has a lot of good stuff, so let's see. Oh, that's cute. They have like all these little booths. They have like a second floor too. Maybe I'll find like cool artwork or something. I found a little section that I love. I found a couple goodies. These candlesticks are beautiful, only $9, and they're like brass. And I saw these, and I think this would be cool in the guest bedroom against the nightstand, to have like where the nightstand is in that mirror, like behind the lamp, to kind of just like prop one of these up. Like just like for a layered look, but this kind of gives like traveler vibes, and I love that it says like Texas. I don't know, I think that's cute, but I'm just gonna look at which one I like. Oh, this one's cute. Hold on, let's see what numbers I like. That one's too dark. KDK 519 or 8T1544, which one looks better? I love this. This is technically a piano lamp. But why do I think that this would be so cool as like a nightstand mix and match? Dude, that is so pretty. And I love that it's brass. I actually love this. Guys, and this is $45. That's crazy. Am I becoming an antique shopper? Finding that gave me so much life. And now I'm like hunting for stuff. This is like Home Goods, but next level. Oh, this makes me so excited. Some things are priced like really well, like this for $12. I don't even think Home Goods would have this for $12. But some other things are priced where I'm like, bro, I'm not spending that much money on that. But this, like, this is so cute. Just where would I put this? Guys, should I buy this and put this on top of a shelf? Those who get it, get it. Tell me if I need these or if I should pass, but these are vintage salt and pepper shakers. I wouldn't use them. I would just put them on display, like at the top of my shelving. But these are $22 each for this set. Oh, this set is $22. Ah, see, now that changes things. I could buy this for $22. I was saying this is $44. I'm like, I don't think this is worth $44. $11 each? That's so cute. That was so fun. Like, I want the house to feel like Southern, Texas, homey, especially for people that are like traveling and coming to our home. Everybody that's gonna be coming to our house is traveling. Like, that's gonna be staying at our house. And I want it to feel like they're traveling, but they're like on vacation. So I love the license plate idea. Saw a painting online of a guy on a horse, and I thought that would be like a really cool painting to have. That's the direction I'm going towards. I did not buy that painting yet because I am trying to see if there's like anything else that's gonna catch my eye. But anyway, enough yapping. I really want to go get some food because I'm hungry. We made it home. I am so hungry. I was gonna stop by and grab something to eat, but I guess the good thing about me not knowing anything about Texas is like, as I drive by, I don't really know like where to stop or what to eat. So we're just gonna eat something at home. I literally think I'm just gonna have like a little snack plate. I'm gonna make a little bit of everything and put it on a plate and just eat that. I have these little burger patties left over from yesterday's dinner. Two little like sliders. I'm gonna have some chips and salsa, maybe some blueberries. I have some bell pepper left over, cauliflower, cucumber, and I also have some chicken fried rice left over that I could heat up. I don't know how much of it I'll eat, but I'll heat some up with the burger patties. Oh guys, I have to show you this. I saw this paper towel holder. I had to buy a paper towel holder because ours basically broke while we were coming here, and I saw this one and it reminded me of my grandma's house. I don't know why. It just like reminded me of my grandma's house, and something about it felt so like homey to me, so I had to buy that. I thought she was perfect. Warm up this food and I'm gonna give you a little haul from the antique store. As you guys already saw, I did end up getting the farm truck license plate. It comes in a set of 2, by the way, which apparently like both sets, I guess it's like the front plate and the back plate are like really rare. Oh my gosh, the dogs are gonna love to sniff these because they're so old. But anyway, I got the farm truck one that says Texas on the bottom. I thought these numbers just felt a little bit better. I don't know. Also got the piano lamp. I think seeing the wire makes this look so ugly. Like this wire is just so ugly. So obviously when we hide the wire and you just see this, I think it is beautiful. I can't wait to style that. I found this horseshoe at the very end when I was walking out. I also thought this would be cool just to like, even just layer with anything, like in front of anything. You guys already saw these, but I got the 2 brass candlestick holders. That's gonna go in the powder bath down here. My $11 each salt and pepper shakers. Look at how cute those are. So cute. The top of this is like a similar design to the top of those. So that's gonna look really cute up there. Here's my lunch. And it's supposed to be a snack plate, and this turned into basically a full plate of food. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna eat. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go enjoy my food. Thank you so much for spending the last couple of days with me and literally just being my first friends here in Texas. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I will catch up with you guys in the next vlog where we'll get to do a lot more decorating. I think our mattresses are going to be in, our bedding is going to be in, at least for the second guest room, so we could pull that all together, put up these antiques in the room, and I'm so excited for that. I might have discovered my next new addiction, which is antique shop. I'll catch you at the next one. Bye.